right, let's go.
And then after episode 1.
Yep. There was something there.
Sure. And then we started talking about it.
Sure.
Arguing
No,
or
bro,
call it
we
debating?
fight.
Okay, so
Matthew almost punched me mid-episode.
and
Hold on. Dina, prop. What was the question? Read it again.
no, I know what the question.
Okay, I thought you got lost.
What's up, you guys? My name is Matthew.
And I'm Ramsey. Every time.
And this is what they won't say.
Bitch!
Bro,
I know.
we literally just talked about it. I was not going to silence you
I
this
told him
time.
I wasn't going to say it, but I did.
And here we are.
What's good?
What is good?
How's your week, man?
It was good.
It was?
It was good. Do you want to... Let's just get right into...
Mental health check.
Last time you silenced the last episode, you silenced
It was a
the...
serious conversation.
It was.
The
Yeah, I
Israeli
guess it
Palestine
was.
thing was pretty serious that I didn't even want to get into it.
No, last episode was with Ms. Marwan Nasser.
Yeah, that's not the one I silenced.
You did. You pressed my button and you shut it off.
I thought that was a Palestinian Israeli.
Right? He did.
Okay, can we start over?
Yeah, can you stop silencing my my button?
I didn't know I did it last week.
You did. I don't know why you did.
I don't either.
I was like, he likes this too. He likes this too. I don't know why
I
he's
do.
silencing.
That's why I can't, unless I was trying to stop the conversation. All right,
Yeah, so you did cut it.
all right, bro, my bad. Sometimes I get ahead of myself.
That's all right.
I'm passionate about this project.
That's all right. Last week was a really good episode.
I really liked it.
I appreciated her being here.
They're going to see it tomorrow.
They would have already saw it.
Oh, so for us tomorrow, we haven't gotten any feedback yet.
Yeah,
But
so
seeing
for
it-
us it's tomorrow.
Got
For
it.
them it was last week.
we need to
right?
put this on a calendar, brother. It's hard to keep up.
It's every we shoot every Saturday. Sir,
No, I know
we've
this-
shot every Saturday
Jesus
for the
Christ.
past
This is what I deal with on a day-to-day. Just in
8
case anyone's wondering.
episodes.
Yes, thank you. I was here for them. I don't know if you knew that.
8. We're on episode 8.
It was 8. That's crazy.
This is 8.
This is dedication, people. Appreciate
This is
what we're
crazy.
doing for you.
This is That's crazy. Yeah, no, I did. I honestly didn't think it would last this long.
I had a feeling it would.
Did you?
When you do your due diligence and work on things properly over a long period of time, and then you do it, the chances of you following through to me are higher. If you would have said this to me and on a whim in a week had started it, it would have died as quickly as it started.
Sure.
Unless we really tried. But the proper work was done on your end to get this going properly.
Yeah,
so.
this was preparation. This was ordering. This was I am hellbent on making this show
work.
For us work because I think this is a really good dynamic.
I love it.
In general.
Yep.
But on a mental health note,
How was your week? Check in.
last week I was kind of the last episode we recorded, I said I was a 9.
Yeah.
I don't think I was actually a 9.
Really?
Yeah, I think I was sitting at a solid 7. I said 9 because that's the general expectation.
Sure.
Is people want you at an A.
Of course.
I was definitely at a C.
Okay, so let's talk about why you felt the need to say you're at a 9. I feel like that's important. Not to your own detriment, but just like I feel like it's understandable.
Yeah.
But why do you feel that you should be?
It's
at a 9?
understandable because there's social pressure.
Absolutely.
I felt this. So generally, we all feel social pressure to be like, yeah, I'm good. Everything's perfect. My life is great. Everything, yada, 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 yada. But in that moment, we had a guest. What was I going to say? I feel like shit. I feel down. I feel...
Do you feel because she was a mental health professional, it wouldn't have been the best to say it to her?
Right.
I feel like this was your opportunity to get some free therapy, and you ruined that, brother. Marvel, let's get you back on the show on a weekly basis.
We should. I actually loved her.
She's great.
She's really
I've
good.
known her 10 plus years. She's amazing.
She was really good. This week, I think today I'm a little bit better. Generally speaking, I wouldn't say that the whole week was a high. I would say it's a trying time, I think.
Sure.
I just went through a trying 2 weeks, 1 or 2 weeks, where I was just overthinking, which is very typical for me.
Yeah, I've noticed.
I went through you notice. Our friendship has been a constant battle for me explaining how much I overthink.
You guys will see that in the next portion of this podcast. 'cause we'll get into
100%.
it.
I overthink everything. just the last week or two I've just been like overthinking everything. So like anything that comes along, things with my family, things in personal relationships, and I've been trying to like tap out of a lot of personal relationships just because I don't want to overthink them.
Facts.
And I don't want you to dwell on what I'm saying when, not you specifically, but like just friendships in general. I don't want you to overthink what I might be going through. I don't want you to be like, is he okay?
Yeah.
Let me go through it. But last week, I felt, even sometimes when I don't want to put the show on, because I do definitely think I have a camera persona.
Sure.
So I'll put on the persona for the camera, and then I have to act like everything's fine outside of here, and it's really not. Not always.
Yeah.
Last week it was not.
Yeah.
The week before everything was great. Last week was not. This week things are getting better. But not every week is a 9. I can't lie and say, yo, I'm at a 9, and then everyone does believe it, right?
100%. So, but I feel like, one, we're doing this in front of a camera, which makes it a little bit different.
Sure.
But I'm just going to reference a conversation me, you, and Dina had earlier, which I've gotten so often throughout my life, is like, Rams, you got it easy.
Yeah.
Right? I genuinely try to make everything look easy.
Look-wise.
I handle it with ease. There are times where I don't know how I'm going to finish 70% of things in my day, let alone all of them.
Yeah.
And then with my luck, 4 people call me and add things to that plate.
Sure.
I'll find a way to make it look easy. I'm dying.
And you did it because last episode, our audience doesn't know this, but last episode, you wouldn't have been here.
Oh, it was
because
sheer luck.
Somebody's off for this. XYZ's couldn't make it to work.
Yeah.
And you own this business, right?
Yeah.
You called me the day before and you said,
I updated you hourly on percentages.
Literally
There's a 40%
hourly.
chance I'm going to make it.
And I said, no.
Down to 10%. Up to 80%.
This show
back
is
down to
happening
20.
if I have to drive the employee to work. Just because I want you here,
of course.
Obviously.
Of course.
But we know what it looks like because that's the show we put on.
Sure.
But behind the scenes, no one has any idea what we've done to get
and that's why I think it's important for you to
this
share.
image.
Like,
right?
We have a safe space here of our friends. And I know people are watching. There is that level of like insecurity of judgment from people watching.
Yeah.
But that's why we did this.
Yeah.
Like, this is what they won't say. Who's going to come on camera and say, yo, I had a 5-week, it was shit. Let's talk about it. We will, because we took that initiative, and we're here to let you guys hear it, that everyone goes through it. I don't care if you're a billionaire. I don't care if you're poor. I don't care if you're good looking.
Sure.
I don't care if you're married with kids or you're a single figuring it out. Everyone's going through it.
Yeah, we are.
So we might as well go through it right here with them. Call it a day. Let's
we're
go,
normal
baby.
people.
Let's go.
Are you joking? That left an imprint.
But listen, I'm passionate about this. I told you. We're here for you guys. This is why we're doing this.
We are. That is what we're here for. Even if my knuckles break. Your mental health.
This week was a little busy. A little. So I don't typically group them together. Physically, I'll be honest, like a 5. I didn't go to the gym all week, and I binged.
We've all been
You know when you don't go to the gym and you just say, F it, I'm going to eat everything?
Oh, yeah.
Every day I was like, I'll start
there,
tomorrow. Tomorrow got busier, I didn't go, and I was like, all right, I might as well have Burger King. Love them Hershey pies. Shout out Burger King. Sponsor us. Mentally, though, I'd say 8, just because it's been so stressful at work and so hectic, and summer starts with gas stations. It's crazy.
Sure.
COVID's still ongoing, so business is packed, and there's no work. There's no workers.
Yeah.
So like it's been hectic, but overall things are good, man.
But that's going to be an ongoing issue till what, like September?
Shit, whenever unemployment stops.
September. I was going to make a statement. I'm not going to do that.
Let's not get political on the show. We've all got opinions, but let's keep it going.
I mentally was very political earlier today, and I said...
Let me ask you a question. I don't want to discuss it.
Sure.
Would you rather have a great, successful year or two of business that comes with a lot of stress at the cost of, you stressing and working more, or a business that isn't surviving and you can't pay bills?
100%.
So for me, it's the former.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been at the latter. There's no pain like that.
Yeah, sure.
So this is my sacrifice for the next year. I don't give a shit. This is what we're doing.
Let's do it.
Alhamdulillah. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, absolutely. So this episode, we've discussed it. We thought about doing like a Q&A, get to know us type of episode. Get to know the show.
Yeah.
Get to know what they won't say.
I'll be honest, they all know me already.
Please. I'm so sick of it.
This is the shit Matt and Dina deal with on a weekly basis, by the way.
I'm so sick of this shit. So Dina will be reading off the questions.
Yes.
We will be answering them.
On IG at Dina Schumann, by the way, the director of What They Won't Say.
Jeez.
Drake, we're still waiting for a follow, brother. What's
Drake
good?
is not responding.
Don't be a hater. No,
any-
we're not doing that. We're not shitting on people's dreams. We're
Drake-
manifesting Drake
Is
following Dina Schumann.
Drake part of your dream?
Kind of. I'm actually on like a Kevin Durant tip.
What? Go
Okay.
home.
Okay. You see that? You see that? You can't make up people's dreams.
Yeah, oh, shit. My bad.
You can't make up people's dreams on the show.
Hot stuff.
All right. So the people can't hear you.
Can they?
Would love to hear what you're saying, but we're just gonna go ahead.
Probably better you guys than
into
hear, I'll be
question
honest.
one. I'm just pulling this because I can't hear.
Okay.
So question one.
First question. How did you come up with the show?
I'll let Maddie answer this one.
How did we come up with the show?
How did you come up with the show? I got to give credit.
The show began actually, and you know this, with someone else.
Wait a minute.
You know this. You know this.
I did not know this.
You did. You did because we were posting about it. It was with one of my other friends, and you know her. The reason why it didn't work out is because she's very poorly informed.
She know, he said that
That's all right.
in
She
front
knows.
of me when he brought me.
She knows she's not the most informed on certain subject matters. So I was gonna do the show. I was gonna do the show on my own.
Imagine how boring that would be, though.
Wow. How are you joking? Would have been
I'm here
boring?
for comedic relief. That is literally my job.
Thank you.
Take it and keep it moving.
Thanks for that. So I was gonna do it on my own, and then after episode 1,
Yep. There was something there.
sure, and then we started talking about it.
Sure.
What did you?
I said there was something there. Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
There was something
Yeah,
there.
Sure. Yeah.
And Ramsey and I have always kind of had great conversations, and I've said this to almost every person who's come into the room or come into contact with the show, that we would start on a conversation about food and end up on a subject about aliens. For like 2 to 3 hours. It was
Yeah,
conversation. So after the first episode, Pills and Potions, we had a conversation afterwards.
We did a few.
And you were like, wow, this show was great. I wish you the best of luck. I said, wait just a moment.
And I'd been supporting you prior,
Yeah.
which we've discussed.
Oh, since inception.
So it wasn't just like, hey, I did
Yeah.
that episode. I loved this idea for you day one.
It was actually since December of 2019. Because I was in London.
When you were started.
Right.
thinking.
So I was in London, then I flew back. And when I flew back, I was like, I got to do this.
I respect it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
And so we discussed it, and we talked about you coming on the show permanently.
Yep.
And that was it.
And here
That
we
was- Wait, here we are. Not hard.
I was going to.
You box, I don't.
All right, brother. I haven't been in a
Season
week.
2, we
Se-
might.
Season 2?
You haven't been there in a week.
I just told you that. You
We
don't
were-
listen to me when I talk. This is why I hate it.
No,
I'm not- my voice is not heard
Okay,
here.
so I heard I haven't worked out in a week, but I didn't think
Yeah.
boxing you skipped for. Damn, you was slacking.
All right, we could body shame everyone, I guess. That's cool. Body shame 2021. All right, question number 2.
Do you and your co-host ever argue?
Do you and your co-host ever argue? Do we ever argue, Ramsey?
No. Listen,
No, we don't argue.
What you see is what you get with us. We are
Absolutely
best
not.
friends.
We debate. Do you want to call it arguing? or
No,
do you want to
bro,
call it
we
debating?
fight.
Okay, so
Matthew almost punched me mid-episode one day. He's like,
Okay.
I got to stop. Ripped off his headphones, and we started going at
so it
it.
was during episode 3.
Yeah, I don't
Okay, so it was to those feeling behind in life. Mid-episode, jeez, I overreacted.
know. It was a tough episode.
I
for you.
reacted. I overreacted the day.
And I misread the situation, to be fair.
You did.
But you definitely, things were said. What's the quote of the argument I always tell you?
What was it? I don't remember.
You're not gonna
alpha. Oh, you're not gonna alpha male me.
you're not
in
gonna
this
you're not
fight.
gonna out alpha male
I
me.
said
in
yes,
this.
the fuck I am. Yes, sir. Silence your phone, Please and thank you.
Bitches.
So you said you're not going to alpha male me in this conversation. And I said, yes, the fuck I am. And we argued. And it was 15 minutes.
Max.
15 minutes.
I don't think we've ever fought longer than 15 minutes or argued
Never.
or discussed. And then
It was resolved in the same conversation.
Have we ever had something that wasn't resolved in the same conversation?
No, never.
I think we both work like this, and then we realize it. We just come back like, yo,
neutral.
We didn't need to do all this. You're
Sure.
right. All right, what are we trying to say?
Yeah,
And
but
we
I
came right
love
back
that.
to it. Yeah.
I love it. We just both get to exercise what we're feeling, both what we're thinking. Enough with your phone. We both get to exercise what we're feeling and thinking, but then we bring it down to a flat line, to a mutual understanding. Because during that episode, there was a huge rift.
Yeah.
For like 10, 15 minutes, because I was on one page, you had the understanding of another, and I said, cut, let's just shoot a different day. I'm over it. I don't want to do this episode anymore. A, emotions were high.
They were.
B, you were not reading. You were not
I wasn't reading the
what
room,
I was
apparently.
saying. Yeah, no, not at all. Nope, there was an elephant in the room, and you were like,
To listen,
mouse?
to be fair,
Yeah.
and I told you this that conversation or post that conversation. You did great as an interviewer, as a host. Episode 1,
Sure.
and I feel like what I didn't catch was I should have reciprocated that energy for you. Episode 3, you had a story to tell, and I took it as in the same as any other episode.
Conversation.
It was conversation.
Sure. Yeah.
And so that's that's my mistake, because when we're adults, we both can say that. Here we go. What they won't say.
Oh, that's right.
But yeah, no, we do. We get into it midweek. What do you want to do? I want to post this. No, it's stupid. No, you're stupid. All right, do what you want.
Minimum.
Yeah, and then it's
Minimum
like, I'm
once
just
a
kidding,
week.
whatever you want. And it always works out. So
Yeah, and I'm okay with the whole banter. Makes the show fun.
all right. Episode or question 3.
Were you cutting my answer short?
No. You have more?
No, that was it.
Wait till the camera stops. We're gonna have a fight.
Question 3. You and your director ever disagree?
Do you and your director ever disagree?
We have a director.
That's what I say. So there's this whole like behind the scenes type banter about whether Dina is the director or not. She is the
Producer, the camera woman, the director.
No, producer. No. First of all, I'm going to send you this article about what
A producer is.
terms define what your functions are on a set.
I honestly feel like
I sent it to Dina. There was way too many for her to read.
she's like, listen, there's 112. I'm just gonna run with producer and director.
She ran to director. She was like, "This sounds like exactly what I do."
Can we say cast manager? Can we say we're gonna come up with a title?
She is
I am everything.
camera woman.
That's disrespectful.
Camera woman.
It's disrespect. She doesn't touch the camera. I gotta stop saying this. I'm trying to help and I'm making it worse. My bad.
All right, next question.
Okay, next question. Have you experienced any backlash from any of the episodes from what they won't say?
Have we experienced any backlash from any of the episodes that we've aired? I haven't really experienced backlash so much as constructive criticism, where like from the first episode or 2, people were like, you need to stop laughing that way or acting that way or doing this or doing that. I'm just like, whatever. I'm going to be who I am. This is our show, and we're going to do it the way we want.
I think you've done that. I think you came out of your show.
Sure.
I used to always make jokes. You're Oprah.
Yeah.
I think now you're Maddie. And I think now you're Maddie, and I love it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is dope.
Absolutely.
On
Have
my
you?
end, I got a lot of love, and I know we both have.
Absolutely, yeah.
So much love from a lot of people about what we've been doing so far. What I will say is, episode 1, because it was so detailed and specific to just me personally, it did cause some ruffles, some feathers.
So family narrative.
There we go. Yeah. But for the most part, no,
Me neither.
at all.
Yeah, not
So-
much.
So one question I got is, what made you feel so comfortable to start saying this? But that's not criticism or like backlash as much as it is. I feel people want to be able to say what we're saying.
Sure.
And they want to know what made us feel comfortable enough to say it.
Yeah.
But again, I
Absolutely.
still think that's love more than anything. So really, no, there's no backlash I could really speak on.
Yeah, I mean the show really
Get it together, dog.
Because
Get it together.
Dina just
Almost
tipped
fell off
over
the
her
chair.
chair and really enough, Dina. Get it again as we're saying.
We're
this.
a mess. Wait till you see the bloopers, by the way.
I'm
Glad he did
this
a great
one is actually one consistent shot.
Yeah. I'm down for this.
So
We should do
we're
this
just gonna
Let's
I
air it.
love the not editing, but we had to edit last episode because last
Brother,
episode
we were a mess
was
last week.
messy. It was messy. Next question.
All right. So, do you believe you can meet the right person at the wrong time?
Do you believe you can meet the right person at the wrong time?
Yes.
No.
Really?
No way.
Stop.
Listen, I actually had a page of this in my book. And
Hold on. Dina, prop, book, prop.
No,
No,
it's
we're-
on the wall.
Oh,
Dina,
that's
you're
actually
shaking
genius.
The whole floor.
No, she's not.
She did.
Toss.
Look at the camera. No, we're not tossing.
Letters
Well,
I'll
don't
never
block-
send by Aiden Cross.
So that was my pen name for a long time. I actually have a page about this subject in my book. Can you sit back? Sit back, please. No, just take the whole book with you. Just sit back. All right.
Read the book.
So, I had a page about this in my book,
Yeah.
and I don't believe. I think the timing of relationship is a social construct. We believe that we meet people at the right time, and it's this perfect like fairy tale, and I love you and you love me, and it's like a perfect world. No, it doesn't exist. We either make it work or you're not the right person. It's just the way the world works. If I meet somebody, you are either what I'm looking for, and I'm going to make this relationship work. It's going to happen,
Sure.
or you're not the right one. I'm just not willing to go the extra mile for you.
So here's what I get what you're saying. And
Sure.
and I'm in no position to say that's right or wrong. The flip side, I think, is that I've met girls that were amazing.
Okay.
Probably like more amazing than I understood at the time,
Sure.
right? In my past. And I was 22, 23.
Okay.
I wasn't in the mental space to be able to take care of someone, to appreciate who they were. Because I'll be honest, at 22, 23, I was around a lot of people all the time. Like there was
Busy.
I thought there was women everywhere. When you're ready to find a girl, you'll find a girl. Who cares?
Sure.
This girl's great. There's going to be great later. Now that you're older, you start to realize like some people really were great. They really were fantastic. They really were. I didn't appreciate them. And I wasn't in a place, even if I did, to really give them what they needed. So that's why, like, imagine I met the girl I met at 20 at 30. I feel our relationship could have been
On
a
a
lot
different
different.
maturity level.
different maturity level.
I feel you.
But on the flip side, I do, and I've always said this, that like a lot of guys need a woman to turn them into a man. Men are mature. This is who we are. We don't change. I'm trying to tell you guys.
Sure.
When a boy meets the right woman, he turns into a man. So I kind of understand where you're coming from.
Sure.
But I still think if you haven't resolved your own
Traumas.
Yeah, but
sure.
just for the sake of this conversation, I want to say bullshit.
Sure.
If you don't work through it, it's going to be hard to really give yourself to someone else.
Trauma and bullshit are very interchangeable. FYI.
Yeah, but I just felt like bullshit. Just
Really got it out of your system.
I'm passionate about this subject. So yeah, that's
I feel you on that. I feel you. Maybe that's just
I like
my
where I'm
take.
at now, and I'm glad whoever I get to give it to gets this version of myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The best version.
Because the guy at 22 would have.
Fucked it up. Absolutely.
There are kids watching.
Look who's talking. Next question.
Okay. Do you think you should be open and honest about your past in a new relationship?
Do you think you should be open and honest about your past in any new relationship?
Hold on before you answer. I got a game on 3.
Okay.
We both say our answers. 1, 2,
Hold on,
3,
I didn't come up
answer.
with my answer.
No, just yes or no. 1, 2,
Oh, I
3,
thought you were
and say-
getting ready.
Well, you wanted to yell over each other. No.
I mean, that wouldn't
So
be
like 1,
uncommon.
2, 3, name.
We just cut it in
You
post.
answered. Yeah, that's fine.
No.
1.
Wait.
Bro, it's a yes or no.
Wait.
What was the question? Read it again.
No, I know what the
Okay, I thought you got lost from.
I know what the question is. All right.
Hold
Who's
on.
counting? Are you counting or am I counting?
I got to remember the question.
Do you think you should be open and honest
know
about
the
your past with me? Okay, ready?
1, 2, 3.
No.
Stop.
Really?
My man.
All right.
Why?
You tell them what they got to know. I don't believe your partner needs to know everything. It depends, right? So like one day I might be like, yeah, I need to know everything, but in reality, do I need to know everything about you when we're developing a relationship? No. Just like you don't need to know everything I've been through unless our relationship has gone down that path. If we're committed, then you deserve to know. Sure. You deserve to know what I've been through, what my life has been like, what my trials and tribulations could add up to, because you might have to deal with the ramifications unintentionally.
Facts.
In the long run, right?
Facts.
So
similarly, with a little twist, I kind of harp on the word need, right? And so much of who I'm trying to get out of and who I'm trying to become is removing toxicity and understanding someone else's emotions are not below mine. Mine are not primary. So it's, do I need to know what happened before me? I don't need to. Okay. I'm secure enough of a person that whatever happened before me, who you dated, what you did, who you were, I don't care.
Sure.
Like you said, if there are going to be things that come up later regarding your past, and just because I want to know you fully in and out, I would love to hear it. And at some point, I will ask things about your past because I want to know you.
Yeah.
What you decide to share, I don't think is a duty. I do think that if you want to keep something to yourself, so for instance, I have talked to people, I'm talking to someone and I told them that I used to take pills in my past.
Sure.
It was my choice.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to feel the need I have to tell them that.
You don't have to know this information.
If I decided to never tell you, I was 20 years old. Sure. What I did at 20 is not a concern to anybody in my life anymore.
Yeah.
I'm better for it. This is who I am. I'm happy with it.
Sure.
So I would just, the word need kind of.
You don't need to know.
You don't need to.
You know what?
But I think in order to really, it's nice when you get to that point of trust and understanding to kind of share why you are the way you are. Because you know I'm a why person.
Yeah.
So hey, you're very understanding. Why are you that way? Because I went through 1, 2, 3.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So
absolutely.
That's my take on it.
Absolutely.
Question 64.
Can you discuss the inability to truly be yourself in this community and how it has such a big impact on your mental health?
Oof.
Discussing your inability to be your true self in this community.
And how it affects your mental health.
That is actually our next week's episode.
It is.
So we're shooting that next week. We discussed this maybe a couple days ago. I don't think you can be your actual self in this community.
I think unless you fit a mold, you can't.
Okay.
And as someone who's never fit that mold in this or any community, because I've kind of stuck out anywhere I've been, like I've got such a contrasting personality.
Sure.
There was, when I was younger, it was difficult. And I recently told this to my parents, and they took it as like offensively. And I didn't know why. And I felt like because they're two different religions, because I went to private school, because I just did so many things differently, politically, religiously, how I am is just very different than most people around me. They almost took it like an attack on them. I was like, yo, I'm not mad.
Right.
I love living in the gray.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a chameleon. I can go into anywhere and feel completely fine.
Okay.
So I don't want to get too deep into this topic because I feel like we're going to have so much to say next week.
Absolutely, because I feel like in certain aspects of that question, we don't agree.
Yeah. I
don't feel like we have a sense of community. I think we have a sense of betrayal.
Really?
In this community.
So even though I didn't feel comfortable necessarily being myself, I do feel that we have a sense of community. So I like that we have contrasting points. I can't wait. We haven't discussed this. I can't wait to hear your points on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's save it for next week.
Next week,
let's go.
All right, next question.
Okay, how do you resolve the heated disagreements between you and your co-host?
We already touched base on this. How do we resolve miscommunications or arguments?
Or punch him in the face until he...
You wish.
Says uncle.
We fight it out.
Listen, a healthy fight is healthy.
Yeah, we fight it out. You're not going to know what I'm thinking or how I'm feeling unless... And sure, I get enraged. And so do you. I get enraged at certain things. You get enraged at certain things. Yep. And I think fighting it out is, A, helping the friendship.
And pause, when we say fighting, I just want to clarify. We're not sitting there screaming at each other.
No,
it's not cussing at each other. No. It's not, you're a piece of shit. That's not... there's an intense conversation, a back and forth.
Yeah.
And then after about 5 to 10 minutes of it, I think we both realized, and I've said this earlier, that it got too big and we bring it back down.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's as bad as it's ever gotten for us.
And in every disagreement, I think we've both apologized right before it was flatlined. Here we just go back to.
Yeah, you've definitely brought out a nicer side of me.
Thank you. I like that.
He's an overthinker. I'll be like, man, this water tastes like shit. And Mandy will call me in like 3 days, be like,
you don't like
so
my
what's
water?
wrong with the water?
I overthink everything.
But so that's something like, again, when someone when I care about someone, I have to do the work to understand how they perceive
emotions,
things and what
sure.
they're feeling.
Yeah.
And so now when I say things, I'll immediately click, hey, Mandy, I just want to tell you, I don't mean it like this, brother.
I was at his place earlier today, and I was leaving, and I was like, all right, see you in 2 hours. He's like, and he was exhausted. I was just trying to do something. I was trying to set something
I just
up
worked
there.
like a 14-hour shift after a 3-hour like sleep. And I was just like, hey, I'm not ignoring you. I'm not giving you attention, brother. I'm just half asleep. I'll see you in 2 hours.
I love the reassurance.
Because Mandy will drive.
I'd be like, why was he being so mean to me? Yeah, that's me.
So
that's me. I overthink.
You got to know your friends, man. Like, there's certain friends I will rip apart, like top to bottom, or people on the outside. Be like, yo, you can't talk to people that way.
See, I don't mind that.
No.
Unless it's in a serious setting.
You would not be able to last with me and my other friends.
All right, so don't bring me around then. Just don't bring me around.
Well, we would not joke.
No, I'm telling you, don't bring me around.
You're not coming.
I'm actually specifying. Don't
See
do
you
that
guys tomorrow for the Floyd Mayweather fight. By the way.
Next question.
It's our last question.
Okay,
All right.
the last question.
Why is she yelling at us?
Why? Yeah, why are you yelling? That was an aggressive.
You just got demoted to camera woman.
Why? What is your?
We are the
end
stars.
game?
Can we get waters, please?
Huh?
She was not happy about that one.
We're getting the finger.
All right.
Which A means it's almost time to wrap. B, let's just answer the question.
He just made up his own legend of what the finger means.
The end game. You're right. I actually did make that up because this episode has gone on way longer than we anticipated.
Listen,
it's cool. What's the end game? End game.
Listen, like $1 billion in my account.
You're telling me that would be nice, but I also want this to be much bigger. Than
I want to
it
reach
is.
the masses.
You and me both.
But it not for like a selfish.
It's
reason.
not. It's not.
Genuinely, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't look at what we do numbers wise yet.
Numbers.
I want to do it. I want to get
for
consistent.
specific reasons.
You're much more involved in the analytics and the editing. That's what you're doing right now.
Sure.
I think right now, and I've always told you this from the beginning, I want to create a library with you. And then once we feel confident in our library, then we start to take it like, guys, really look at this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, really look at what
actually
we've done.
promoting, because I don't think we've promoted.
We put up stories, but so I don't feel like there's a body of work yet.
Yeah.
Once I feel like season 1 ends, season 2 starts. We've already got crazy ideas for season 2. Like, I think now
season 2 is
becomes
gonna be wild.
I think it becomes a body of work.
Yeah.
That's dope to me.
Yeah.
Now it's like, all right, guys, look at what we've done.
Yeah.
Not one thing we did.
Yeah.
You know
absolutely.
What I mean? So
absolutely.
So I think we're both in agreement on that. We want it to reach the mass. We want someone to help. We want to be able to help people. I think we both loved our takeaways and our feedback from our personal episodes we did here.
Yeah.
We know we did good.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I told you I wanted one person to get better. I know for a fact we got more than one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
From the people who've reached out.
And this is
love
a small community. If we continue to grow and continue to do things properly, I think it becomes.
I think if we were promoting it,
Absolutely.
if we were doing things to promote besides just stories, I think it would be much bigger. But you're right. I think in the aspect of building up a repertoire,
Sure.
before trying to promote or trying to pitch it to certain whomever.
You don't write a page of a
whatever.
book and go to a publishing agency and say,
Right.
I want you to publish my book.
Absolutely.
Finish the book.
Yeah.
Give it to me.
Absolutely.
And then I think it's...
Because on page 1, everything looks...
Are we doing the same thing we were doing episode 1?
What?
Are we doing right now the same thing we did episode 1?
Absolutely
We're
not.
vastly different.
Absolutely not.
And so that's what I wanted us to get
Every
to.
aspect of the show is different.
Every week we've changed naturally. It hasn't been like, let's talk about one.
Yeah.
This has been a natural
Progressive.
progression of what we want to do.
Sure.
And I think if people tune in now, they're going to love it more than just if we brought them all in on episode 1.
Yeah.
So now
absolutely.
that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
We got our legs under us. Let's get running.
Absolutely. I love it. Well, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment what you'd like to see on future episodes.
Pause. Can I interject?
Yeah.
Comment some shit.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to hear? Leave us feedback. Tell me you hate my shirt. Tell me you like Mahdi's glasses.
shirt.
Thank you, brother. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. But
Yeah, absolutely.
like, just we want to interact. We want to hear what you guys say, good or bad. Just let it happen. Let it flow. And honest to God, just subscribe.
We love subscribers.
Like 65% of you guys that are watching this are not subscribed.
Our own friends last week.
Brother,
they
I don't
were
want to
like,
talk about my
I don't-
shitty friends.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'll be honest. We had like 6 people in the room with us yesterday after the show. We had a post-production party, basically, and just
They were all like, "Oh yeah, I watched the show, but we don't subscribe."
All of a sudden, we got double the subscribe.
It's crazy.
Hit the subscribe button. Do us a
Yeah.
favor. We're doing this for you guys. You guys are going to continue to love the content. We got a lot coming soon.
Absolutely. My name is Mahdi,
I'm Ramsey.
and this is what they won't say.